Welcome back to your channel name. Today we're diving into a crucial topic that affects millions of Americans, the middle class. If you're wondering whether you're still part of this economic group, stick around as we break down 5 signs that might suggest otherwise. Let's dive in. Living paycheck to paycheck is more than just a financial inconvenience. It's a warning sign that your economic situation may be in jeopardy. When every cent you earn goes straight to bills, rent, groceries, and other essentials, there's no room left for savings or discretionary spending. This financial tightrope means that even a minor unexpected expense, like a car repair or medical bill, could send your budget spiraling out of control. For those who once considered themselves comfortably middle class, this shift can be jarring. Traditionally, middle-class families have the luxury of saving for the future, whether it's building an emergency fund, contributing to retirement accounts, or investing in their children's education. But when you're living paycheck to paycheck, these financial goals become distant dreams. The constant anxiety over making ends meet takes a toll on your mental health, and the lack of a financial cushion leaves you vulnerable to economic shocks. Over time, this situation erodes not just your current lifestyle but also your long-term financial security, pushing you further away from the middle-class dream. Using credit cards to cover emergencies is a sign that your financial health might be slipping. Credit cards can be a convenient tool, but when they become your primary method for handling unexpected expenses, it's a clear indication that you lack sufficient savings. Middle-class financial stability is typically built on having a safety net, whether that's a rainy day fund, a savings account, or investments that can be liquidated in a pinch. Relying on credit instead of cash reserves is a dangerous cycle that can quickly spiral out of control. Credit card debt comes with high interest rates that can turn a temporary solution into a long-term financial burden. As the interest accumulates, it becomes increasingly difficult to pay off the balance and your financial obligations grow. This debt not only strains your monthly budget but also limits your financial freedom. It can lower your credit score, making it harder to qualify for loans or favorable interest rates in the future. The reliance on credit cards for emergencies signals that you're losing financial ground, and without intervention, this debt can become a significant barrier to regaining your middle-class status. Healthcare has become one of the most significant financial challenges for many Americans. In the past, being part of the middle class meant having the means to afford quality healthcare without sacrificing other aspects of your lifestyle. However, as healthcare costs continue to rise, more and more people are finding it difficult to manage these expenses without dipping into savings or going into debt. When healthcare costs become a major financial burden, it often forces difficult decisions. Many people delay necessary medical care, skip treatments, or avoid going to the doctor altogether because they can't afford the out-of-pocket expenses. This not only jeopardizes their health, but also leads to more severe health issues down the road, which can be even more costly. The financial strain of healthcare can also reduce your ability to spend on other important areas of life, such as education, homeownership, or even day-to-day living expenses. The stress associated with managing these costs can impact your mental well-being, creating a vicious cycle of financial and health-related challenges that are difficult to escape. One of the traditional hallmarks of middle-class life is stable employment and the promise of steady income growth over time. However, in today's rapidly changing economy, job instability and declining income have become increasingly common, pushing many out of the middle class. The rise of the gig economy, while offering flexibility, often lacks the job security, benefits, and predictable income that have long been associated with middle-class employment. Wage stagnation is another critical factor that's making it harder for individuals to maintain their middle-class status. Despite rising living costs, wages for many middle-class jobs have remained relatively flat for decades, meaning that even as you work hard, your purchasing power may be eroding. This discrepancy between income and expenses makes it challenging to improve your financial situation or even maintain your current standard of living. The consequences of job instability and declining income are far-reaching. When you can't count on a steady paycheck, long-term financial planning becomes nearly impossible. You may struggle to save for retirement, fund your children's education, or build wealth over time. This instability also leaves you more vulnerable to economic downturns or personal setbacks, such as illness or job loss, potentially accelerating your exit from the middle class. Homeownership has long been a cornerstone of the American middle-class dream. Owning a home is not just about having a place to live, it's a crucial way to build equity and secure long-term financial stability. However, rising home prices combined with stagnant wages are making this dream increasingly out of reach for many people, signaling a potential departure from middle-class status. According to recent data, the median home price in the United States has been climbing steadily, far outpacing wage growth. For many, the idea of saving for a down payment, securing a mortgage, and covering the costs of homeownership seems daunting, if not impossible. Even those who already own homes may find themselves struggling to keep up with mortgage payments, property taxes, and maintenance costs, especially if their income has declined or become unstable. The inability to purchase a home or the need to sell a home due to financial difficulties can have profound implications. Without this asset, individuals miss out on the opportunity to build equity and wealth over time. Renting, while offering flexibility, often comes with financial challenges, such as rising rent prices that consume a large portion of income. This makes it difficult to save for future goals like buying a home, investing, or planning for retirement. The impact of not owning a home extends to your long-term financial security, particularly when it comes to retirement planning. For many middle-class Americans, home equity has been a significant part of their retirement strategy. Without this asset, planning for a financially secure retirement becomes more challenging, potentially reducing your quality of life in later years. Conclusion: if you recognize yourself in one or more of these signs, it's time to take a close look at your financial situation. While these indicators don't mean you're doomed, they are important signals that it might be time to make some changes. Whether it's creating a budget, finding new income streams, or getting serious about saving, taking action now can help you get back on track.